What's going on, everybody? How you feeling? How you living? You already know who it is. It's your boy Jay, aka Big Daddy Beer, aka your favorite gamer's favorite gamer. Welcome back to another segment of Take a Walk with Me. For those that are new to this is a playlist on my channel that focuses on single-player campaign-related titles, one-player style gaming only. Now, keep in mind, as I'm streaming these titles, these aren't full-length walkthroughs nor demos. It's just me showcasing gameplay of all the digital titles that I have in my catalog, so keep that in mind. So, before we get started, as always, I specialize in custom art and graphic design, work through my company, Imprint Street Artists. For anybody who's looking to inquire about any art or graphic related work, you can hit me up. Also do have merch available for anyone that's interested. You can take a look at my collection through Instagram, Discord, and also through my Street Artist merch shop, courtesy of Spreadshop. Click the link, shop around. Anything that you guys want to purchase, you can get it printed and shipped out to you. Also, my community tab is open to anybody who wants to promote or advertise their channel or business related endeavor. Drop your link in the live chat while I'm streaming so I can moderate you and add you to the community just as a token of appreciation for all the love and support you guys have been giving me. Also, you can add me as a friend through the following platforms: Discord, PlayStation, Nintendo, Switch, and Twitch. Also, make sure you guys check out episodes of my podcast, The Debate Table. Get ready for episode 21 of the Ballad of Beats series. That's going to be this Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. November 13th is the date. We have a dope rematch battle coming up, so get ready for that. Future episodes to come. Last but not least, if you guys want to donate to the channel or become a member, you can do so. Just know that it's optional. Still appreciate the love and support regardless whether you do or you don't. So with all that being said, we're getting these links dropped, and it's time to get it popping like we always do at this time. Who we got in the building? Merge. What's good, cuzzo? Speak of the devil. This will be the participant for this upcoming B.O.B. episode. He's going to be facing off against his good friend and mentor, Covert Gotti. So y'all show him some love. Come out and support for that episode. I got the link pinned for that. If you guys want to set y'all notifications, share it out, spread the word, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. You know how we do it. John Pohl, what's good, my guy? Shy, how you doing? Bud 420. Who else we got? Brian. How y'all feeling? How y'all living? Welcome in. Appreciate y'all coming through. All right, so all the links are set, so it's time to get it popping. So, y'all know what it's time for. Movie video game night. If you guys are new to this is a segment as part of my Take a Walk with Me playlist where I stream all different types of interactive movies and television related games. It gives you guys the opportunity to not only watch and tune in, but be a part of the game by doing a majority rule of the choices and decisions that are made in the game, which alter the outcome of what's going to happen, whether it's good, bad, whatever the case is. So it's up to you guys to decide what the outcome of the game will be by choosing which choice or decision to go with. So it's a dope segment that we've been doing. We're going to get into this one here. This is Truth. It's a new one that I just recently found in my recommendations, so I'm dying to see what this one is about. If you guys got a chance to watch the previous one, it's actually from the same people that made Vegas Tales. So if you get a chance to check that one out, you can definitely do so. The stream did unfortunately crash towards the end, but you can still pretty much watch the majority of it and kind of get an idea. So hopefully this one doesn't do it. But welcome in. Movie video game night. Grab your popcorn, get all your concession stand snacks, candy, grab your drinks, whatever you guys want to do, you could do it. Come on into the theater. Tons of seats available. Pull that recliner back. It's time for the feature presentation. Let's get it.
Welcome to Truth, the game show where we award a $1 million prize to the contestant chosen by our audience. We have 6 challengers hooked up to lie detectors, which I'll be monitoring. In every round, we ask each of them 5 questions chosen by our audience. Then we vote one off based on their answers. Let's meet our contestants. Why don't you each tell me a little about yourself?
I'm Joe. I'm 28, and I'm from Philly. Let's go Eagles.
Hey, go Eagles. Let's
My
go.
name is Alexis, and I'm born and raised in Beverly Hills.
My name is Sam. Hello. And I recently moved out here to Hollywood to get in the film industry. And I've been writing a long time before I even got to town. And I've got a lot of scripts. I'm willing to show them. Hit me up. And I'm very excited to be on the show.
I'm Autumn. I'm a California native, and I grew up right here in Los Angeles.
Hi, I'm Claire. I've never been on TV before. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Okay, hold on a second. Is it me or do all of these contestants look like they just came straight from an AA meeting? Especially this one. Oh my God, look at her. Looks like Wednesday Addams all grown up and drugged and coked out of her mind. Good God.
I go by Lilith, and I'm from Van Nuys, California.
Let's see what the audience wants to ask first.
Oh man, we got a lot of questions. Wow. Man, there's a lot. Mrs. EC, hey baby, how you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. All right, I didn't realize there was this many questions. So let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. God damn. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20. Oh, 25 questions. All right. So you guys go ahead and pick a number for which question we should ask. So we're going to start with this Backstreet Boys reject right here. Which would just throw out any number. There's 25 questions. Oh, what do you do for a living? Okay, which one was that? Let me go back up and see. Where'd you see that one at? What? Oh, what do you do with money? Or where was that one? What number was that one? Oh, I see it. Okay. Sorry about that. What do you do for a living? Okay.
What do you do for a living?
I work at a distribution center where I drive a forklift. Pays pretty decent and I get good overtime.
Okay. Hold up. Why the hell does he have a telephone cord around his shirt? Do y'all see that? Or am I bugging? He's got the old school telephone wire, the one that you wrap the cord around your finger. Why the hell is he wearing that? Oh God, this gonna be a good one. Just got to the car heading home. Okay. That was work. All right. Y'all see any other questions we should ask? Oh, so it allows us to go to each contestant. Okay, so we'll just keep going through. KO, what's happening, my guy? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. I like the avatar. That's dope. Looks like an album cover. All right. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of questions to choose from. So if you see any, just let me know. How do you win this? I have no idea. This is my first time playing this, so I'm kind of new to this whole setup as well. So yeah, for those coming in, set y'all notifications for episode 21 of the Battle of the Beast series. That's this Monday, November 13th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, y'all see any other questions or? Maybe I'll pick one if you guys can't figure out which one to choose from. Okay, I got the phone on vibrate, so I didn't want it to ring while I'm doing the stream or whatnot. All right, let's go with what would you do with the money?
What would you do with the money?
Well, my ex-wife would probably get most of it. She's supposed to get half my income, but the judge hates me, so she always gets the bigger half. But if I got money, I'd pay off my credit cards, finish paying off my bike, and finally have some money in the bank for once. That'd be nice.
Oh, you know what? Maybe that telephone wire, maybe that's the thing, because they did, yeah, you know what? They did say they put him on a lie detector thing. Okay, so that's probably what that was. I was like, why the hell has he got that wrapped around his, All right. Y'all see any other questions? It looks like we asked them 5 questions because I see the little chart up there in the top right corner. Let's see, what else do we have? M4, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, so we have a... Oh, ask the trolley problem? Okay.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people ahead of you on the tracks who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only 1 person on it. If you decide to change tracks, the 5 people on the first track will live, but the 1 person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
Wait, I'm a trolley conductor for a living? How did I end up doing that to make ends meet? I mean, geez, forget the people on the tracks. If I ever sank so low I'm driving a trolley, I'd probably jump in front of it just to end my miserable life. Jeez. No thanks.
Damn. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah, for those coming in, y'all right on time. This is about to get crazy. All right. Oh, unusual talent? All right, let's go with that one.
What's your most unusual talent?
I could change my own oil. I could also fix a flat. You know, people used to know how to do that stuff. That was like common knowledge. But nowadays, no one knows how to do jack shit. Everyone's like relying on others or the internet, or just people don't know how to do stuff. No one can do common guy stuff or girl stuff, whatever, anymore. I don't know. Everyone's so sheltered.
This man sounds like he's ready to just put a gun to his head and just end it all. My God. All right. It looks like we got one more question we can ask him. So, let me go back up to the top so you guys can see all the options. And if look through any of these. If you guys don't like any of these, let me know. Just tell me to scroll down and I'll go through. Serious law? Okay. I'll go with that one.
What is the most serious law you've ever broken?
I used to shoplift as a kid. I also used to do a ton of underage drinking. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know which one's worse, but whichever one's worse, I guess, would be my answer.
So it looks like, you see that little chart up there, the little pie chart in the top right corner? I'm guessing we could ask more questions, but it looks like I just saw it fill up, so I was just assuming that we can only ask up to 5, but it looks like we can do more. So yeah, after every question, it starts over. All right. You said let's talk to the goth girl? Okay. Where's she at? Oh, God. This is Wednesday Addams, all grown up. All right. What question we hitting her with first? Oh, God. She looks so traumatized. Like she's a fortune teller and a serial killer and a bad nanny. And probably got fired from her job as a housekeeper at a hotel. Favorite holiday?
And what is your favorite holiday?
I think it's a tie between Memorial Day. There's more murders in the U.S. on Memorial Day than any other day of the year. And All Hallows Eve, when the boundaries between the land of the living and the land of the dead are the thinnest.
What? Okay. Okay. Wow. I don't know what to say to that answer. Okay. Any of these other questions, or should I scroll down? Wow. She said Memorial Day and All Hallows Day or Eve or what? What? Oh man. Oh, what she would do with the money? Okay.
What would you do with the money?
I'd start my own cult, dedicated to summoning Cthulhu and bringing about the end of days.
Okay, so she doesn't need any money because she's crazy. Yeah, so maybe it's best to not give her the money. Hopefully she doesn't win. She's talking about bringing upon the apocalypse. Yeah, the Chittaloo. I don't know if I said that right, or you know what I mean. All right. Any other questions? Next page. All right. Here goes the next half. Oh, Cthulhu. Okay, Cthulhu. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure if I was saying that right because they actually have a game that I streamed. It's called the Call of Cthulhu. I wonder. Lovecraft. You know what? I actually watched that show, the one on HBO, the Lovecraft Country. It started off good, but then it got kind of weird. And I was just like, yeah. Smoke was good, my guy. How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. All right. TD, how you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Everybody, welcome in to Movie Video Game Night. This here is our feature presentation. It's called Truth. All right, wait, which one? I gotta know her job. Okay, so what do you do for a living? All right.
What do you do for a living?
I have a small stand in Hollywood where I read people's fortunes from tarot cards. Now, tarot cards don't actually predict the future, but most people don't know that. Most fortune tellers will also keep their predictions vague so they can't get caught when they're lying. I don't do that. I tell all of my customers that they're going to die in a horrific car crash about 2 years out from the day they come see me. I love seeing their reactions. Plus, the really stupid ones pay for longer sessions so they can ask me a bunch of follow-up questions.
Somebody get her a husband or a pet animal or something. I called it too. Cause didn't I say that? I said she looked like she one of those fortune tellers. I called it. That's crazy. As soon as she said the tarot cards, I'm like, yep. I could tell she probably a fortune teller. One of the weird ones. That's got like that trailer and stuff. And it smells like old bus seats and stuff. And it's real dark and eerie. Crazy, right? Yeah, because I don't know why. It's always it's either people like this, they either are fortune tellers or they work at those places like what's it called? Hot Topic. You know that gothic store that you see in like the malls and stuff all around, like towns and stuff like that. Yeah. It's always them. Or remember y'all ever see that movie Blade Trinity? Remember when Dracula went into that vampire store and that girl was working there with the guy and they had all the gothic stuff? Like she looks like one of those type of people that would work there. DB3, what's good, my guy? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. All right, so what's the next question, y'all? What should we ask Wednesday Addams? She getting ready to just start saying red rum, red rum. Heard the little kid from what was that movie, The Shining? He was running around red rum, red rum. She look like that type. All right. Any other questions y'all see from this, or should I go to the next page? If you could have any job, what would it be? Oh God, do we even want to ask her that one? Half these questions I don't even want to ask her. What's your proudest accomplishment? Ugh, what's your happiest memory? Oh man. What's your most unusual talent? What were you like as a child? Oh God. Okay.
What were you like as a child?
I had a big bullying problem when I was in school. I would speak to guidance counselors, the principal about it. But every time we thought it was under control, something would happen. Like one day, a group of children decided to hold a spelling bee at lunch. For fun. What was I supposed to do? Not beat any of them up.
Wow. Who hurt her? Just wondering. Okay. Right. You thinking she got bullied? She was the bully. Not expecting that one. All right. What's our next question? So it looks like all these questions are spread out between all 6 contestants. That's what it's looking like because I see the charts filling up for each person. So I guess we go to each one and just ask them all the questions. And I guess just kind of figure out from there who is best fit for this $1 million. Wouldn't it be crazy if she won Wednesday? Let's see. You guys see any of the questions from here, or should I go to the next page? I wonder what her answer would be if, yeah, like ask them. Yeah, it's like ask 5 questions each. That's what it looks like. Because you see the chart, it looks like you got to ask them 5 questions and then move on to the next person. All right, so move on to the next page. Okay. Okay, so all these questions here we already asked them. Okay, so let me see. All right, so here's the last page. Hey, no, hey, DB, you gotta ask from the other room. You know how they have the interrogation rooms where like you see the cops and stuff looking through the mirror. You got to do one of those and like just speak through the overhead mic. Miss Adams, tell us if you could have any superpower, what would you choose? I can't see you. That's because we are in another room. Where? You don't need to know all that. Just answer the question. You gotta make sure you got a tinted window so she can't see through it. Oh, greatest fear? Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
What is your biggest fear?
Having to get one of those normal peasant jobs. One where there's a boss to report to and a clock to punch. I tried it when I was younger. And it still gives me nightmares. Not the fun kind.
A normal job gave her nightmares? Okay. On to the next one. All right, so we did the 6th contestant. We did the first one. This dude from Happy Days. All right, so which contestant should we do next? This is number 2. I actually forgot their names. This is number 2. Here's number 3. This guy from Seinfeld. Number 2 is this fake Paris Hilton. This is that comedian Carrot Top. And this lady who just looks like she just swallowed a whole bottle of pills. Actually, swallowed every bottle of pills in her medicine cabinet. All right. So, which contestant next between 2 and 4? Which one should we do next? And then, which question should we go with? He said that's 90% of the job. She needs to fade away. Yeah, right. She said, I don't want to work a normal job. So, yeah, clearly she's probably got like a trailer with no electricity, probably no food in a little mini fridge, and just reads tarot cards for a living. So I'm like, how are you making money? Because you see all that jewelry she had on? How is she able to afford all of that? I almost started to say a gypsy, but they're kind of like the same as like the fortune tellers and stuff. All right, so which contestant next? Number 2, 3. I'm sorry, yeah, number 2, 3, 4, or 5 between these 4. What the hell does that say on his shirt? It says and it's got the pie symbol. Okay, the one in the red. All right. Okay, so which question do we start off with for Paris Hilton? Yeah, right. Yeah. She definitely needs to fade away. 'Cause that's crazy. She lost me with that one. She said, "I do not want to work a 9 to 5." The fact that she said I have nightmares about that got me. That got me. All right. Biggest regret? Okay.
What is your biggest regret?
I once turned down a modeling job because I would have had to go to Milan for 4 weeks. I was in high school at the time, so I might have had to repeat a year. In hindsight, it was a very famous photographer, so it would have helped my modeling career. I should have gone.
Yeah, you should have. Ain't every day you get the opportunity to go to Milan. All right. Next question. What we gonna hit her with? What about what's your most embarrassing guilty pleasure? Maybe kind of hit her with that one, or what's your most embarrassing memory? Oh, which one? Which one? The guilty pleasure one, or the embarrassing memory? Info man, what's good, my guy? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. Guilty pleasure. Okay. Again, yeah, for all those coming in, next Battle of the Beats episode, that's the link right there.
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Prima Cinema. It's this service where you can watch a new movie at home the day it's released in theaters. I love watching movies. And I have a home theater, so why wouldn't I use it?
That's it. I thought she was gonna say something different. You saw how she was like kind of building up, and she's like, "Prima Cinema." Like, yeah, right. No, she lying. Oh man. Yeah, she trying to play the innocent role, knowing that's a lie. Kind of like one of those. Don't she like one of those like girls that be like the serial killers and stuff, and then they fall in love with like the college professor and stuff, and then they end up like, you know, messing around with them, and then when they realize that the professor don't want them no more, then they start going on like a crazy killing spree and stuff like that. It kind of look like that. Something about her ain't sitting right with me. Yeah, right, me either. Me either. All right. What's the next question, y'all? What we gonna hit her with? We got 3 more questions to ask her. You got to keep an eye on her, yeah, right? Yeah, these type you always gotta watch for. They're sneaky. Let's see. What about what's the worst way you betrayed a friend? That seems like a good one. Oh, the first one? All right, let me go back up. What would you do with the money? Okay.
What would you do with the money?
Oh, I have a financial advisor that handles my money for me. My parents use them. They're really good.
She lying. She like 15 years old. She knows she's still getting allowance. Financial manager and advisor. Stop lying. She knows she's still got a piggy bank in her room and be running downstairs. Mom, Dad, can I borrow $20 to go to the mall? Stop lying. Quit lying. Did you do all your chores? No. You know the rule, young lady. No chores done, no money. It's like, man, y'all suck. What was that? Nothing. That's what I thought you said, dear. Now go and wash those dishes. Dad go back to reading the paper and stuff. The mom be, I don't know what the mom be doing. Mom probably be watching like one of those like old soap operas like General Hospital or One Life to Live and stuff like that. You know, they just sitting in the living room and stuff, both on the same couch, like a space apart from one another. Oh, you know what? Oh, unusual talent. I was gonna say, have you ever cheated on anyone? But yeah, let's do unusual talent.
What is your most unusual talent?
I'm a really good cook. If I had to live in the old days where people had to cook their own meals, I could buy just fine.
She is lying. She knows she ain't touched a pot or pan ever. She probably got somebody doing everything for her. Yeah, right. I'm a really good cook. The lies you tell. You said she's adorable. Look, just like DB said, yeah. Something about her. I don't trust her. I feel like she's lying. Don't talk about the lady in red. You believe everything she's saying? She said her guilty pleasure is Prima Cinema. She said her unusual talent is she's a good cook. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. You know she live in Beverly Hills, 90210. Look like one of the cast members. Or what's that other show they used to come on right after? Melrose Place. She's like one of those. Look like the daughter off of The Bold and the Beautiful and One Life to Live and All My Children. Don't judge me. Yes, I used to watch those shows back in the day. They were dope. It was nothing like that 3 o'clock hour with all the soap operas. Those soap operas were the bangers, though. All right. She's high and sweet. All right. What's the next question? What we gonna hit her with, or should we go to the next page? I used to watch the Spanish. Yeah. Hey, look, Telemundo. Those Spanish soap operas, they were dope. I couldn't understand what they were saying, but they were dope though. You knew it was always something going down in them Telemundo shows. Dumbest thing? All right.
What is the dumbest thing you ever did?
I once bought this outfit and I posted on Instagram, #newoutfit. What I didn't realize is that I posted in the same exact outfit that I bought a few months earlier. People thought I was lying, but I just forgot that I bought the same outfit. People still bring it up in the comments to this day.
DB, thank you, because I F4, thank y'all, because I was just sitting there. I'm like, really? Okay. Oh, you're not her friend no more. that was 1 out of 5 questions though. Oh, all right. Moving on. So we got the guy from Seinfeld. You had high hopes for her. All right. So contestant number 3. This is a Seinfeld dude. Contestant number 4. This is I think her name was Autumn. And then contestant number 5, the pill popping drunk addict. So between these 3, who should we which contestant should we do next? 3, 4, or 5? Ask him if he eats pie and what is the best pie. Oh, so we going with the 3rd contestant? Where do you see that one? It says pie. Where's that say? The pie man? Is that? I don't see that. Is that a question over here? Oh, wait. Are you saying he looks like the dad from American Pie? Oh. Yeah, the pie. Oh, okay. I got you. I get what you're saying. The pie symbol. I thought you were referencing American Pie. He do kind of like the dad, don't he? All right. So, what question y'all want to start with? Yeah, this guy looks interesting. Damn, look how hairy his arms are. Good God. Man, he about to turn into Teen Wolf. If you want to choose something different, yeah, I was looking at his shirt. You say pie. Like that's actually kind of clever though. I like that. It's different. Let me know if I should go to the next page. Unpopular opinion? Okay.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
Okay. Well, my most controversial / unpopular opinion, a lot of people say that it's pretty bogus that Superman just puts on a pair of glasses and he becomes Clark Kent and no one knows who he is. No one can recognize him. I actually think that checks out. See, I've thought about this a lot. Now, if there's this hero and then you see someone who's kind of your normal neighbor, you wouldn't associate that. Like, your mind wouldn't go there. So, like, here's an example. Let's say you have a neighbor who looks exactly like Barack Obama, but his hair is a little different, and he wears glasses, and he's got a normal job. Let's say he works at a gas station, and you wouldn't say, my neighbor, James, who works at the gas station, has glasses, is ex-president of the United States, Barack Obama. You'd say, oh, that guy kind of looks like Barack Obama, but it's not Barack Obama. Same thing. You wouldn't say, oh, Clark, who, like, is a cub reporter for the Daily Planet, he can't be Superman. He's a bumbling goof. He slightly looks like Superman. Remember, Clark is like uncoordinated. Clark is like, you know, bad at life. Superman is the best. So, like, you would not make that leap. I think it would totally work. Unpopular opinion, and I stand by it.
God damn, like, wrap it up. He went into a whole novel. That felt like a college speech. My God, I feel like I was in history class all over again. But see, you know what, though? He makes a good point, though, because it's so obvious, like, with Superman. Because, like, I thought about that, too. I'm like, they can't tell that that's him. Because, literally, like, he's got the glasses on. He takes the glasses off. He does that one little Jerry curl. You can clearly see it's him. Like, what is it so different? He puts the glasses on half crooked and stuff. He puts the, he finds a way to put the Jerry curl back into his little slick back and stuff. It's like, it's still the same person. So, you know what? Yeah, I'm with him on that one. Like, how can they not tell that it's him? I always thought about that. And it's not like he's masked or anything. Like, he's covering his face up. You can see him. Oh God, now I sound like him. But see, Batman, he's covered up though. It's just the only part that's like uncovered is like his mouth and stuff. But with him, oh, you know what? Actually, yeah, you could kind of make the case for Batman too, because he's kind of showing like half his face. Yeah, I just thought about that though. I bet he's passionate about Dungeons and Dragons. Right, like like on Stranger Things, the Demigorgon and all of that. What did you say, M4? You said he's gonna be like gooseberry pie is his favorite. He probably does look like he would eat that type of pie. All right, what's the next question for the college professor? Because this man can talk. Let's hit him with a short one, something where he might give us like a simple answer. What do y'all think? This is funny. Let's see. Should we any of these questions or next page? Ever cheated? Trolley problem? Okay, we'll do both of those.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
No. And I don't think I ever would. Not even if I had the chance. Although I did cheat on a math test once in junior high. And I couldn't live with myself afterwards, so I wouldn't even cheat on a test again.
Oh my God, how did I had a feeling he was going to say something like that. Oh, I had a feeling that he was going to say something exactly like that, and he did. I didn't know it was going to be the math test, but all right, he seems pretty honest. He don't seem like he's lying about anything so far. All right, so you said trolley problem, okay.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people on the tracks ahead of you who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only 1 person on it. If you change tracks, the 5 people on the first track will live, but the person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
This is just basic logic. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few or the one. So I would change tracks to kill 1 instead of 5.
Wow. I was actually expecting a longer answer, but okay. He said he has a jar of fingernails. Oh, a jar of fingernails under his bed. He looks like the type that has like a bottle cap collection. Like a bottle cap collection. He looks like he collects Pogs. Yeah, it's probably a jar filled with like fingernails and toenail clippings. Ugh. I did too. I thought he was going to say a lot more. He kept it simple on that one. He kept it real simple. He's probably thinking like, that's a dumb question. Yeah, you remember Pogs from back in the day? Pogs used to be the ish. Actually, you know what? He kind of reminds me of the dude from the 40-year-old version. He probably got like all those action figures like still stuck in the plastic and stuff, waiting for the value to go up and all that stuff like that. You know, he looks like that type. He got the same hair all over his body, just like the guy. Yeah, man, I miss the '90s. Oh man, the good old days. I remember I had Pogs. I had maybe like about 10 of them in total, and I ended up losing all of them. I was mad as hell. All right, what's the next question? What we gonna hit him with? We got two more questions to ask him. Any of these questions, or should we go to the next page? Things are like almost 30 years. Yeah, right? Yeah, he definitely looks like the type that just goes to the park every Sunday afternoon and just sits there. Doesn't feed the birds or anything. He just sits there and just stares at them, and they're just looking at him like, so you ain't bringing no bread? You know we hungry. Looks like that type. just like sits and just stares at nothing. All right, hold on. Let me see what's the last question on the first page so I know where to stop at. Oh, unusual talent. Okay. All right. So here's the other page. Oh, what about who would you want to be stranded on an island with? Or you know what? Describe a typical day in your life. I like that one. Pet peeve? Okay, let's do pet peeve.
What is your most unusual pet peeve?
My most unusual pet peeve would be when I'm watching either a superhero show or a movie or maybe something about a crime fighter. They're always using their superpowers. They are always fighting crime. Time out. Let's see a little bit of the rest of their day-to-day. Because in real life, like if you're, like let's say your job is you're in the FBI. You're not always in the FBI. You go home and you're with your wife and kids, or you go to the movies, or you eat a burrito. I want to see that. Batman. Okay, you're fighting crime at night, usually. What about during the day? What about when you have to go into Wayne Enterprises? Let's see a whole Batman movie that's just about Bruce Wayne in board meetings, signing checks, looking over the budget. He's a billionaire. Like, that's a lot of responsibilities and a lot of checks to sign. That could be a whole. How about Dark Knight rises from bed and goes into work? That's what I'm interested in. It's a pet peeve that they're only superheroing around. Yes, that's part of it, but give us a three-dimensional picture. Like Michael Knight, the Knight Rider, and Kit. Kit is a talking car, and that's pretty cool. I want to see Kit, but Michael Knight has to take Kit in for an oil change sometime. Kit has to go into the shop, get the transmission fixed. That episode, Michael Knight takes the bus to solve crime.
Wait, you guys still hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I got the mic plugged into the controller, so it probably went out for a minute. But yeah, he just like I was saying, he just looks like one of those type of people that goes to the grocery store and just spends hours just walking down all the aisles. Nothing in his grocery cart, just going down every single aisle, just like. And how many aisles are in like grocery stores? What is the standard? It's like what, like maybe like 20, 30. He goes down all 30, even goes over to the produce section, goes over to the bakery, just doesn't fill the cart up, just walks around. Like he looks like that type, just like questioning everything and everybody, like all their methods and stuff. Like he seems like that type. Just yeah. Y'all said y'all like him though. I mean, he is making good points though. He's making really, really good points. Like he like you can just imagine him in the grocery store just asking, like he's just asking himself a whole bunch of questions. Like, they could condense some of these aisles. They don't need 30. I mean, why not 10? Hell, why not 15? I mean, I'm pretty sure they can condense these and add more stuff into the other aisles. It's just too many aisles. We could take some of this space and maybe have a whole nother building or a whole nother establishment next door. Like a bank or a nice pub. And you know what? Why do they call it a pub when it's actually just a lounge or a bar? He's that type. You'd be sitting there like, what? The hell are you talking about? Like, what does pub stand for? It's not an abbreviated word. It's like he the type to go around letting people know they had 5% more chicken in the soup. 5% more in the soup? I mean, so exactly how many pieces of chicken is that? He probably counts how many pieces of chicken are in the chicken noodle soup. He's that type. Or you know what? He's the type to eat like alphabet soup and then get mad if all 26 letters aren't in the soup. Wait a minute. It says alphabet soup, so shouldn't all of the letters be in the soup? We're missing several letters. We're missing the M, we're missing the B, and the C. Well, I mean, how many more cans do I have to go through to make sure all the letters are in the soup? He's that type of person. It's Pub for Public instead of Speak Easy from back in the day. Right? Exactly. All right, let's go with typical day in the life. I gotta hear this one. What's going on, Link Kids? How you feeling? How you living? Make a little shout out. Appreciate you coming through.
Describe a typical day in your life.
Well, usually my day is going to revolve around what I'm watching and what games I'm playing. So, work aside, when I have free time, I'm going to be binging something, and just got done with The Last of Us, binge The Mandalorian, currently watching The Winchesters, and then I'm going to play video games, gaming, a lot of RPGs, and I am immersed in that world. I take gaming very seriously. Oh, and one more thing I take very seriously, snacking. I will always have some snacks on standby and some beverages, and I like playing with snack beverage combos. Yeah, that's pretty important. That's my day.
Okay. Even though he's a weirdo and a bit of a dork, he gets cool points because he's a gamer. Yeah. He gets points. He gets points for that. And half of those shows that he just named, I give him credit. Last of Us, Mandalorian. Okay, he gets some new points. He gets some cool points for us. All right. What's going on, Tracy A? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. You said applaud this man. Yeah, we got to stick together, even if we are weird. Even if some of us spend hours in a grocery store and don't buy a damn thing, we still got to stick together. You know, even if we have a shirt that says pie, and it's not an actual pie, it's the math symbol. Even if the man does sit here and question the difference between Superman and Clark Kent, even if this man wants to see a day in the life of Bruce Wayne instead of seeing all the action sequences of Batman. Now, see, he threw me off with that one. I don't want to sit here and watch Bruce Wayne write checks for an hour. Get to the fighting. Oh, man. That guy's a character. He's weird, but I like him now. I like him. All right, so we are down to our last two contestants. So we got this lady here. Again, I remember her. I don't know why I remember her name out of all of them. Autumn. And we got the pill popping drunk. So who should we go with? Contestant 4 or 5? We can hang with him in the game lobby, just not all day on the phone, right? Hey, DB, you see him calling, you just screen all of his his phone calls and stuff. You imagine him leaving a voice message? Oh my God. You see that little screen come up, and the next day, and another thing, and you just be sitting there like eyes bloodshot red, like, oh my God, Steve. Like, you just decide to pick up the phone, like, okay, enough. What do you want? Good God. My man will send you a whole midterm paper in a voice message. MLY Bird, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. All right, so which contestant next? Should we do 4 or 5? Which one? We got 2 more. All right, so far out of all the contestants that we've asked questions, which ones do you guys like so far? Do you like this this Happy Days guy with the members only jacket? Turn the voicemail to a podcast, right? It'd be like 100 episodes. You have one long ass message. New long ass voice message. Hey, it's Steve. You remember me, the guy that binge watched all those shows that I was recommending and tell you to watch, and plays games and, you know, loves gooseberry pie. Anywho, and it's like, oh God, here it goes. All right. I can't lie. You know what? Out of all 4 of them so far, I do like this guy. I forgot his name, but I like him. All right. So who's next? Who's next? He said, "Turn the voicemail to a podcast." What would the name of his podcast be? It'd be like Unanswered Questions. Something like that. The pill popper lady. Okay. All right. So what question are we going to ask her first? Oh, this. Either Ginger will be a great time. All right. Yeah, this one, she looks interesting. She looks like she's about to faint. But yeah, let's go ahead and start with her. So which question? What should we hit her with? Or go to the next page? I'm trying to think. What about what's your most embarrassing memory? I don't know. The way she looks right now, who even knows if she can remember anything? I never activate voicemail. I hate listening to messages. I mean, I have mine activated. I only listen to the ones that are really important. If it's ones that I could just tell, you know, that aren't important, I'm not going to listen to those. All right, let's go with that one.
What is your most embarrassing?
Oh gosh, there's been quite a few things in my life that are embarrassing, but you know those people on trains that go around checking everyone's tickets that they've got the right tickets? Well,
was my high school reunion, and I pretended that I was one of those people, that was my job, so that everyone would think I was really successful. But then it turned out in the group there was somebody who was a real ticket checker, and they told everyone that I wasn't. They didn't, like, I didn't have that job. They knew I didn't, like, they never saw me at work. It was so embarrassing. They really dropped me in it.
Oh God, what's going on, Rissa? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome into movie video game night. Oh, Marissa, you missing a good one. This game is crazy. All right. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and pick one. All right. So. Yeah. This is a good one. Such a weird job to fake. Right. Exactly. So yeah, any of these questions here, we got to ask the contestants. It's like a game show, and whoever is telling the truth wins the $1,000,000. So we have 6 contestants. What's going on, Nate? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. Hey, for those coming in, y'all gotta watch the beginning of this. Gotta catch the replay. My God, this game is crazy. All right, so for those coming in, this is called Truth. It's an interactive movie game. It's a game show. So we have to ask all these contestants all these different questions to figure out who is telling the truth and who's lying. And whoever is telling the truth apparently wins like the $1,000,000. Worst way to betray your friend? Okay, let's do that one.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
Well, that would be my friend Emily from high school. We were paired together for a science project, and she looked after this egg that we were given for the first week, and I was to look after it for the second week. And I did it great. The egg was perfect, and I was carrying it into school on the last day of the project to give to Emily to hand to the teacher. I got chased by a coyote, and of course I dropped the egg, and the coyote ate the egg, and I just thought, I can't let Emily down. Like, I don't want to betray my friend and disappoint her. And I remembered, though, that I had seen a bird's nest on the way to school a few days before, so I went back, and sure enough, there's an egg in the bird's nest. It was maybe like a slightly bluer shade of grey than the egg we'd be given, but I thought, nobody's going to notice, so I took it into school, handed it to Emily. She was just about to give it to the teacher, and a red-tailed hawk flew in the window and violently attacked Emily for touching baby's egg. And so not only did we not get an A, Emily was in intensive care for 3 weeks, and things were never the same with us again.
Okay. Where the hell were they at to be getting chased by a coyote? Can someone answer that one for me? I need an answer to that one. Oh my God, BD, I was just watching Moment of Truth earlier. Oh, for real? It's crazy, right? Yeah. That definitely took a twist. Where a coyote? And she's still alive. Can someone answer that one? And a hawk flew in the classroom. Right. I'm stuck on the coyote part. Damn everything else. How are you still alive if a coyote chased you? Because there's no way you outrunning that. Unless she got some special like abilities where she's able to jump into like a tree or something. So, yeah. If someone can get the answer to that one, definitely let me know. Because, yeah, you could just tell everything about that was a bold-faced lie. All right. I didn't even hear everything else because I'm just still stuck on the getting chased part. How you allowed to tell your story? All right, so any of these other questions do you guys see? We have 3 more questions we can ask her. If you don't see anything from this, let me know. I can scroll down to the next page. It's a lot of questions, though. Let's see. Maybe we should go with one that we haven't asked anybody yet. Coyotes. I mean, they do. They do. That is true. But I'm pretty sure, like, you know, they don't have any like near the school grounds, because then they wouldn't be. How would they be able to go to school if there's like coyotes present? Unless she went somewhere she wasn't supposed to be. Now that's different. But I'm pretty sure like in like those public places, I'm sure they got it like fenced off or gated to where coyotes can't get in or try to attack the kids. So I don't know if I'm really buying that. I don't know. All right. So any of these questions you guys see, or should I go to the next page? Let's see. Solo coyotes are cowards, but they're in a pack. You're screwed, is what I remember learning. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I never knew they were like afraid, like on a solo tip. Hmm. That's good to know. Learn something new every day. Let's see. Oh, her job? Okay. What she do for a living? All right.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I sold furniture for a while. Then I ran out of furniture. Then I sold shoes for a while. Ran into a similar problem. Now I'm unemployed.
Okay, so she's a thief. So you're selling stuff and stealing it, making it seem like it's the job's fault, and like, oh well, I didn't just allow myself to get fired. Yes, you did. You're stealing. You were selling furniture, but it ended up missing. You're selling shoes, but they end up missing. Okay. So she's a con artist. All right. And honestly, with a face like that, yeah, she looks like a thief. It's always them types too. Like you be looking at them, you don't think they are, but they end up being the ones. Or she's a really good accomplice. Probably a getaway driver or something like that during bank heists. Oh, you know what? What about what were you like as a child? What about that one? Should we do that one? Or who would you want to be stranded on an island with? That's actually a good one too. Oh, you got some good ones down here. If you could have any job, what would it be? Oh, you know what? Ha! If you found a wallet, would you return it? Island? Okay. I like that one. I want to ask her the wallet one. All right, let's do the island one.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
Is it okay to say myself? I'd pick myself. Because that one time that I was stranded on a deserted island before, it was just me, and I got used to it. I mean, when I say deserted island, it was more like one of those floating garbage piles that gather together in the ocean that Greenpeace hate. Anyway, I'd still choose me.
I was waiting for the comments. I was waiting. If y'all could see my face right now, I'm just like I'm sitting here like, what? Yeah, I said it. Look, pill popper, drug addict, alcoholic, spends a lot of time at the pubs. You imagine that gamer guy? He'd probably be questioning the hell out of her right now. Like, you're not making wise choices. You should be more like Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Yeah, the wallet one. Let's ask for that one. I want to hear this one.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
Absolutely, I would return a wallet. I mean, if I was ever lucky enough to own something as precious as a wallet, I would really hope that someone would return mine to me if I ever lost it.
Okay. She lying though, but okay. I ain't gonna lie, I would return the wallet too. I mean, after I took the money out of it. Depending on how much is in there. If it's like $5 or $10, you know, nah. Yeah. Now you got a couple hundred. Yeah. Sorry. They were like, oh yeah, there was like about $500 in there. There was? Oh, that was gone when I picked it up. That was missing. She said if she was ever lucky enough to hold a wallet. DB, I don't know. I'm telling you, she is fresh out of AA meeting. She ain't got no wallet, right? She probably can't even spell wallet. Probably don't even know the definition of it. If they asked her what in the spelling bee how to spell wallet and define it and use it in a sentence, she is failing each and every one of those. All right. Birds, eggs, coyote attacks, selling furniture and shoes straight on an island, never hold the wallet. Yes, yeah, right. DB sent her back to Arkham. She kind of look like Poison Ivy, don't she? Don't she like Poison Ivy, like an older version? Like when the toxins just like took over and just made her like really crazy. All right. I would have just asked her to please leave the show. Yeah, her and this one right here. These two got to go. I was telling everybody that for those that just came in, this is Wednesday Addams, all grown up. Yeah, this one was crazy. Between her and this one, I don't know, because they are like right there with it. But all right, so here's our third and final. I'm sorry, this is the final person. All right, so her name I think is Autumn. I still forgot all the other names of the other people. All right, so what question are we going to ask Raggedy Ann? That's exactly what she looked like. Yeah, so some of these answers to these questions are classic. Hold that place got security cams. Right. Wherever she's at, they need to keep cameras on her at all times. In fact, she needs to have a body cam. Oh my god. Let's see. I want to see some of these other questions. If you could have any superpower, what would you choose? That's like a common question that people ask a lot. I know if it was me, the ability to morph into people, because then when you morph into anybody, you go on every power. I'm still mad she hit us with the, oh, me? I never owned a wallet. B Joker, what's going on, my guy? You feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Appreciate you coming through. Oh, being invisible. Yeah. Invisibility is good. Or you know what? Like telepathy. Like what Professor X and Magneto have. Yeah, to be able to like control people's minds and stuff, get them to do stuff for you. Yeah. Oh, Jean Grey too. She got that same ability. Yes. One of those three. All right. So what question should we ask this one? If you could have any job, what would it be? What were you like as a child? What was your childhood dream? What advice would you give your younger self? Oh, these are some good ones here. Let's see. Let's go with this one. If you could have any job, what would it be? Oh, the superpower one? Okay, let's do superpower.
If you could have any superpower, What would you choose?
Chlorokinesis. It's the power Swamp Thing has that lets him be one with plant life. I'd love to be able to communicate with nature on its own level. Plus, if I had a power like that, I'd really be able to help save the planet.
I can't tell if she's being for real or if she's lying. I can't tell. That's a hell of a poker face. Yeah, I'm like, so you basically kind of looks like her too. All right. What do you think for the next question? She's gonna lead a plant uprising. All right. She'll be like, I am Mother Nature. Like, all right, yeah, you go ahead and have it. You be one with your plants and trees and leaves. I'm good. I'm gonna just go over here. I don't want no parts of that. Whooping my ass with no damn roots and vines and hell no. I'm good. Let's see. Any other questions? What do you ask her about the wallet? All right.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
I would return it, but I wouldn't be doing the owner a favor by doing so. People are obsessed with money and credit cards. They think money will buy them the freedom to enjoy life. Really, the quest to acquire wealth just makes you a slave to your employer. Still, it's their wallet, so of course I'd return it.
Kind of aggressive there. Did she just go straight Kanye on us? Oh my god. She got a lot of pent up aggression. Why so serious? You know what? Now I kind of want to know what she does for a living. Or what was she like as a child? I'm kind of stuck between those two. What do y'all think? What y'all think? Or, proudest accomplishment. I don't think we got to that one. The revolution will be televised. Yeah. You just see her running down the street. Judgment is coming. Judgment is coming. Like, what? The hell are you talking about? Judgment is coming. Like, lady, get out the damn street. All right, let's do one we haven't did. Your happiest memory, okay?
What's your happiest memory?
That's easy. First time I went to Burning Man. It wasn't that I loved Burning Man. Back then, I worked myself to death at my office job. I only averaged maybe 50 hours per week, but the stress, it stayed with me all the time, so it felt like 100. Burning Man was the very first vacation I ever took. Once I got to feel what it was like to be free from work for multiple days straight, it changed my life. I stopped working a corporate job, stopped obsessing over money, and now I'm finally happy.
What the hell is the Burning Man? At first I thought it was it sounded like a movie. What the hell is that? Yeah, she's a weird one. It seems like they don't have any normal, sane contestants. Why they got all these weird people? I mean, this gamer guy, he's probably the closest thing to normal, but the rest of them, well, I mean, she was she's pretty average, even though I think she's full of lies. Him, he just said, look, life is over. He said FML. He said F my life. And then these three here, It's a big festival out in the desert. Easel asked the same thing. Yeah, right? All right, let's see. What else can we... Oh, you know, what were you like as a child?
What were you like as a child?
I was a straight A student. I had perfect attendance and all that. It wasn't until I became an adult that I realized how conforming to society's standards was actually a bad thing. If I could go back and do it again, I'd focus more on enjoying my childhood.
Yeah, what the hell is the Burning Man? It's like a name of, it's like a boss fight on a video game. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what advice would you give to your younger self?
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Drop out of school. A high school diploma is useless as an adult, and college is a waste of money. Just enjoy your childhood. You only get one.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by Rebecca Cartwright. Have you been injured in an automobile accident or hurt on the job? Has your case already been settled and you've been awarded a large sum of money? Call Rebecca Cartwright, 555-1258. Rebecca is 25, single, and looking for a long-lasting relationship. Must love dogs. Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
Okay, hold up. Time out. Who the hell is Rebecca Cartwright? And why the hell is there not a full number? Where's the zip code at? I mean, area code. I said zip codes. Okay, that was weird. All right. This game is crazy. Okay, who should be sent home? All right, these are the names of the people. So, Joe, Alexis, Sam, Autumn, Claire, and Lilith. Rebecca paid for a dating ad. She must have. But it's like, how he go from talking about being in an accident and then talking some Rebecca Cartwright? Like, what? All right, so DB, you said Claire. All right, everybody else, what's your vote? Who else? Who y'all going with? Are we doing a majority rule, or do you guys vote for someone else? Oh, make sure security watcher. Yeah, I got you. So majority rule, Claire. Okay.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Claire. Oh, I am so sorry, Claire.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks so much for having me. It's just been so exciting to be here, and I've never won anything, so I didn't expect to win today anyway, but I'm just glad I could take part.
Okay, let's get started with round 2. Audience, choose your first question.
Okay. Maybe she can get the runner-up prize. Oh, you know what? They can give her a wallet. All right. Let's see. Let's start with Joe. Let's go with biggest regret. Hey, I mean, why not? She'll probably go home and treat it like it's a toy. You see her just like skipping down the street. Well, even if she has a home, she'll be like little rascals. I got a wallet. I got a wallet. I got a wallet. Hey, 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 hey. I ain't right, but I damn sure ain't wrong either. All right, let's go with embarrassing memory.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Man, I once tried dating two girls in the same night, and that did not go well. I was out with this one girl, and we were having a great time. And then I drove her home. I went inside. We fooled around a little bit. That was fun. And yeah, I said goodbye. Went to this bar, and I met this other chick, and she was digging me, and I was digging her, and yeah, we left. I took her home, and it's the same home. Like, they're roommates, dude. So I'm like, okay, Joe, don't push your luck. Let's go home. But no, man, I don't know. I thought like maybe the first girl would be sleeping, or like best case, who knows? You know what I mean? So yeah, I went inside, and sure enough, the first girl sitting there like watching TV. These girls laid it on me. They got up, they yelled at me. I'm like, I'm sorry. You're beautiful, both of you. Yeah, that sucked. That was, whew, not my finest hour. Yikes.
Oh, he's wild. He's hella wild. I think y'all kind of know what the next question should be. Have you ever cheated on anyone? That should have been his question for what's the dumbest thing you ever did or biggest regret. Let's see. Yeah, let's ask him this one.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
Have I ever cheated? In my entire life, like cheated? Of course I have. Who hasn't? I mean, everyone cheats. I've been cheated on by girls. I've cheated on girls. I mean, that's just life, man. Everyone cheats.
This man didn't notice the same streets or nothing on the way there. Right? Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, what's the dumbest thing he's ever done? I want to know now.
What is the dumbest thing you ever did?
Yeah, so I was the toughest kid in my high school, right? Everybody knew that about me. There was this guy, though. He was 6'8", freakishly tall, big guy. Everyone was like, oh, he's tough. Like, oh, he could take you. I hated that. What, you're tall, so that gives you grit? Bullshit. So, plus the guy, he was in honors classes. He must have been a nerd. No way he could take me. One day, it got to me. I called him out in the hallway. I egged him on. He didn't want to fight. I said, let's go. Not only did he beat my ass, but he beat it so badly. It was just, I was bruising for days, man. Best part is, though, we became best friends, and yeah, the rest is history. I don't know, I picked a fight with a giant, got my ass beat. That was stupid. Yeah, that was stupid.
He made him sound like he was like 6'9", 5'8". Hey, so he must be hella short. He does look kind of like a shrimp. Oh man, this Joe guy is funny. You know something's up when someone repeats your question back to you, right?
What is your biggest regret?
Marrying my high school sweetheart. My ex-wife. Ex-wife. No more. No thank you. Yeah, we were miserable. And now I pay alimony every month.
I want to know what this guy does. He looks like he just runs around just looking to just start any and everything. Right? Alimony. Woo! She is getting him for every dime, nickel, penny, and food stamp.
Describe a typical day in your life.
I wake up, I eat, I go to work, I come home, I eat, I watch TV, and then I go to bed.
Okay. Simple enough. All right. Let's go to I keep forgetting their names. Let's see. Let's see. Let's find a good one for her. Let's do what's her childhood dream.
What was your childhood dream?
I'm a huge Disney fan. When I was growing up, all I ever wanted to do was date a prince and live happily ever after. Then I grew up, and I realized how unrealistic that fantasy is. I've dated a prince, and they're not charming like in the movies.
Only remember the goth girl's name? Yeah, well, it was Lilith, right? Beverly Hills Helen, right? All right. Let's see. If you could have any job, what would it be?
If you could have any job, what would it be?
I want to design handbags and accessories. I've considered designing clothes, but I think accessories is my real passion.
Too many Disney movies. Let's see. Let's see where her pet peeve is.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
Pet peeve. When my chihuahua poops in my purse. I carry her around everywhere in my bag. I wish they made, like, a harness so I can carry her around like a purse. And then they had pockets, so I wouldn't need another purse at all.
Oh gosh, he's an airhead. Let's see.
Have you ever cheated on anyone?
No, I would never do that. And I've proven it. I was asked out by Ryan Gosling, and I said no. I was dating a guy at the time. We weren't serious, but I don't cheat.
To be a Disney princess. Oh, what question would that be? Let me see. Yeah, she did talk about that
What's your
earlier.
happiest memory?
When I was 8 years old, my parents bought me my first pony. They made sure it was a surprise by telling me I wouldn't get one until I was 10 years old. Then I went outside, and there she was, with a big bow. It was extra surprising because it wasn't even my birthday.
You knew she was gonna say something about a pet. Yeah, right. They look like the type. Like what's that movie? White Chicks. How they had the one had the dog in the purse. They made her a stereotype. Thought they were going to be a different route. Nope. She's already too rich for this. Yeah, exactly. She don't even need the money. You'll probably get rid of her next. All right, back to our homie, the gaming guy. Let's see. Let's see what his guilty pleasure is.
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Yeah, my most embarrassing guilty pleasure. I like to go back and rewatch the cartoons from my childhood. I don't do it all the time, but when I think of one and I haven't seen it in a while, I'll look it up, I'll see where it's streaming or where I can find it, and then I will watch the crap out of it from front to back and relive my childhood a little bit. Maybe take out some of my old action figures. Yeah, that is an embarrassing guilty pleasure.
Okay, I agree with the first part. Because, yeah, it's nothing like watching the classic throwbacks, but he's too damn old to be pulling out action figures and playing with them. Yeah, he's probably still a virgin. Ian Watts, what's good, my guy? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. All right, let's see. Yep, action figures. Y'all got him. Let's see what he would do with the money.
What would you do with the money?
Well, I've been working on a film for several years. It's kind of like my main baby when it comes to screenwriting, but I haven't had the capital to produce it. It's a superhero film. But get this, in most superhero movies, someone gets powers. They either become the good guy or the bad guy. What if they just still remain a guy and they don't use the powers? Maybe they're like, they try them out, but then they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to my regular life. And it's a superhero film that turns into just a slice of life normal guy film because he doesn't use them. And then at the end, when you think he's like, oh, he's about to save the day, the powers get reversed and he loses them.
This man has like a superhero fetish. He's serious. Let's see. What's his most unusual talent?
What's your most unusual talent?
I'd say my most unusual talent is that I can solve a Rubik's Cube in under 2 minutes. And, it's not a world record or anything, but it's pretty good. I'll break it out sometimes, maybe if I want to impress a date, and then I'll say, now you try. Actually, that has had the opposite effect, though, because they felt that I was rubbing it in their face that I was so good at it. And then I try to tell them that I wasn't trying to brag. I'm good at making things awkward, too. That's a pretty good talent of mine as well. But yeah, I'll stick with the Rubik's Cube.
He said it's going straight to DVD. Dang, so it's not even gonna get an opportunity to make it to the red box? Yeah, he looks like the Rubik's Cube type. Probably got like a whole collection of them. Oh, let's ask him the Wally question. I gotta hear this
If you
one.
found a wallet, would you return it?
Okay. So if I found the wallet, the question of whether or not I'd return it depends. Now, if it was a 1%er, a wealthy individual, and that wallet was filled with money, I might take the money and return the wallet anonymously. If it was seemingly like just a regular person, regular working stiff, then I think I'd just return the whole thing. But if it was a Gucci wallet with gold around the sides, black card, the whole nine, I might have to.
Yeah, don't do that. It's cool you can do that, but I can't. But don't do it on a date. He probably would pull out a Rubik's Cube on like a date. Oh man. Would he even make? I don't even think he would even make it to a first date. Let's see. What's his proudest accomplishment?
What is your proudest accomplishment?
My proudest accomplishment was getting a perfect score on my SATs in the 8th grade. So I got a 1600, It did take me 3 tries. Almost had it on the second try, but took it again. And I guess you could say 3rd time's the charm.
Boy, he is accurate with that, wasn't he? All right, on to the next one. You know what? I kind of like this guy. He's got my vote to win it all. Let's see. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I thought he was gonna bring up like a video game achievement or something. Like, I may have said the SATs. All right, let's see. Unusual talent for her.
What is your most unusual talent?
I know how to survive in the wilderness. I can tell what's edible. I can build a shelter and a fire. I can clean water so it's safe to drink. Just survival skills in general. I don't like being dependent on money or on society, so I learned how to get by on my own.
Okay, so she wants to be a cave woman. Okay. Yeah, she's definitely weird. Let's hear what her pet peeve is.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
It drives me crazy when people throw away plastic bottles with the cap screwed on. I understand that people are busy and can't always do much to help the environment, but all they have to do in this case is not screw the cap back on. If they put the cap on, then there's air trapped in the bottle and it won't flatten out in the landfill. Just leave the cap off and the bottle will get crushed and will take up way less space. It literally takes less than no effort.
She making a big deal about a bottle cap? Oh, good God. I mean, at least she's honest. Gotta give her that much. She's weird as hell, but she's honest. Let's see what her typical day in the life is.
Describe a typical day in your life.
I live in my van now by choice. When I wake up, I usually drive to the gym so I can work out and get a shower. After breakfast, I usually work one of those food delivery apps for about an hour. I can't stand a normal job, but I can handle those apps in small doses. Once I'm done, I relax for the rest of the day. I go to the beach a lot. Every day feels like a day off because I don't have a regular day job or a boss to deal with. It's pretty great, to be honest.
That is such a damn shame. Says she needs a hug or something. A tree hug. Yeah. She needs a man. And not any man, but a good man. Someone that can help her turn her life around. Because she's crazy. Yeah, lives in a van. Probably looks like she probably has that Mystery Machine van, like the one in Scooby-Doo. She probably lives out of one of those. Like one of those ones you see like the that the hippies be having when they go to like Woodstock and all that. She give me that vibe. And then in there is nothing but a bunch of old records, a guitar, a couple blankets, maybe a disco ball, you know. And it's real colorful on the outside, yellow and red and orange, like a whole bunch of like bright colors. I'm almost willing to bet. Let's see, what was her childhood dream? I wonder.
What was your childhood dream?
To be a corporate executive, live in a big house, and make a 6-figure salary. When I got older, I realized that a job like that would take up almost all my free time, and then taking care of a house of that size would take up the little bit of time I had left. Now that dream sounds like a nightmare to me.
Yeah, she is shot out. Let's see, what's her favorite holiday? She's probably gonna say Plant Day. She seems chill, but also seems like she's ready to protest and argue. Right. At any given moment, right.
What is your favorite holiday?
Arbor Day. I like that there's a holiday that's for...
I called it. I knew she was going to say something about plants. I knew it. I knew it. All right. Back to Wednesday. Let's see. Unusual talent.
What is your most unusual talent?
I'm an expert at falconry. I have a small collection of extremely well-trained birds of prey. I find owls to be particularly useful.
Oh, God. Too funny. Too funny.
Describe a typical day in your life.
I wake up, I eat breakfast, I feed my familiars, I go to work. When I get home, I like to relax and work on my bug collection.
She would have a bug collection. Let's see. What advice would you give to your younger self? Don't do drugs.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Don't ever join a witch coven. It'll seem like a good idea at the time. But the people calling themselves witches these days, they aren't practicing real witchcraft. They're such a disappointment.
I ain't know she was this shot out. She's got to be stopped. Let's see where her superpower would be.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Necromancy. Anyone can take a living person, turn them into a dead one. To take a dead one, turn them back into a living one. That would really be something. Just imagine, you really hated somebody. You could kill them, bring them back, kill them again, bring them back, kill them again. And then they'd have to live with the anticipation, knowing that eventually you're going to find them. They just don't know when. They don't know how. Plus, having your own legion of the undead would be pretty useful.
Sadly, that was the most interesting thing she has to say so far. Still, man, she's wild. Let's see. Biggest regret? Let's see.
What is your biggest regret?
That's easy. There are many people I've encountered in my life who I didn't kill, even though they clearly deserved it. And now it's too late. I wouldn't even know where to find them.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by onesock.com. Does it always seem like you have an odd number of socks for some reason? Onesock.com lets you buy one individual sock so you can finally even things out. That's onesock.com. Use offer code TRUTH and they'll include a second sock absolutely free. Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
OneSock.com. I'm done. OneSock.com. Wouldn't it be sad if that was really a website? You said she got to go. Oh, you want her to stay? The girl in the red was boring. Yeah, these promos are wild. All right, so who's going? Joe, Alexis, Sam, Autumn, or Lilith? Alexis? All right, anybody else? I like Sam so far. He's definitely got my vote. I mean, the rest of them, they just too shot out for me. Yeah, Alexis. All right, let's get her out of here.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Alexis.
That's okay. This was fun. And isn't that the point of a game show?
Let's begin round 3.
Yeah, she's definitely living. She's living. What's that song? The glamorous. That song by Fergie. She's living that life. All right, back to Joe again. Let's see. What's a good one we can hit him with? Let's see what he was like as a child.
What were you like as a child?
I was just like every other kid. I played with toys. I watched cartoons. I mean, what else would you expect me to say to that?
Oh yeah, we got rid of Alexis. Boring cookie cutter blonde. Let's see. If he could have any job, what would it be? Let's do that one.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
Sports commentator. I'm pretty sure you can only do that if you're like an ex-athlete, but if I could somehow get that job, I'd love it.
I don't know. He seemed a little too aggressive for to be a sports analyst. He just seems like just untouchable. Let's see what his biggest fear is.
What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is dying. I mean, duh. Like, I don't want to die. Not in any particular way. You know, people are like, oh, I don't want to drown or get eaten by a lion. Like, I don't care how I go. I just don't want to be dead, you know?
Break his neck! Break his neck! Veins popping out and everything. Yeah, they were like, I don't even think he'd make it through the whole episode. Oh yeah, he's got to go. He'd be hired and fired in the same day. Crazy. Let's see. Let's see. What advice would he give to him younger self?
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Don't marry Annie, my ex-wife. God, I doubt my younger self would listen to me because she's still smoking hot, but yeah, that's the advice I'd give, you know. I mean, we were high school sweethearts, and I thought it was going to be great, but boy, was I wrong. Oh, she's a nightmare, and now I'm stuck paying alimony. Lucky me.
It gotta make you wonder, what did he do to cause her to have to get him for alimony? Let's see. Let's see what his most controversial opinion is.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
I think more people should ride motorcycles. Motorcycles are sweet, dude. Like, oh, people like their hybrid cars, they only get 50 miles per gallon. Motorcycles get that kind of mileage. And they're cool. And no traffic. And they cost like a fraction of the price of a car. $5,000 for a bike, and that's a good one, dude. Yeah, bikes are sweet. Easy to find parking, too. Wherever, whenever.
Yeah, all valid points. All right. It's back to our homie again. Let's see. Who would he want to be stranded on the island with?
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
If I was going to be stranded on a desert island with one person, who would I pick? It's not an easy question. I have 7 billion choices. Okay. Yep. So, a lot of people are probably going to pick someone who's like really attractive or like a great conversationalist, very entertaining. I'm going to pick Vladimir Putin. And it's not because I'm a fan, but if I was on that island and just Putin just magically appears there, that means I've taken the biggest despot in the world, the most evil person walking the earth today, and he's out of circulation. I don't think in good conscience I could pass up that choice. It's going to do so much good for so many people. And then it's me, it's him, and if he wants to annex something, he'd have to annex my supply of coconuts. That's it. The people of Ukraine are okay. No World War III. Yeah, no regrets. It's Putin. Let's go.
He does remind me of Shelton from Big Bang. Oh my God. Yeah, this man knows how to lecture. All right. I hate to even ask him this one, but I just want to see what he's going to say. Serious law.
What's the most serious law you've ever broken?
I would say the most serious law I've ever broken is sneaking into a movie. So, in 2015, Star Wars The Force Awakens was coming out, and there was an advanced sneak preview screening beforehand. And it was invite only. So I figured out a way around that since I wasn't invited, but I did want to see it. I'm not going to tell you what theater it was or what theater chain because I do not want to get a phone call from their attorneys. But the night before this advanced screening, I went to a movie at that theater, and then I stayed in the theater all night long. I hid in the bathroom, slept there, and then the next day, I was in the theater for the screening. And there were a couple of seats open. It wasn't completely full. So I got into the sneak preview. I saw The Force Awakens early. I'm not proud of it. It's probably a big felony, but I would do it again.
Oh my God. All of that. Yeah, right. He do like Sheldon. Definitely giving off the vibe. Yeah, his arms are hairy as hell. Let's see. What's he do for a living? Yeah, he said a felony. Like, really?
What do you do for a living?
I'm going to ask that you reserve judgment when I tell you that I am an auditor for the IRS. Now, I know a lot of people think that we are inherently evil, that we are monsters coming to take your money. No, okay? We are not evil. We're not going around trying to harass people. We don't want to screw over the little guy. And here's the thing. If you make an honest mistake on your taxes, we will send you a notice about it and ask you to settle the difference. Or if we find that you didn't include a form, a W-2 or something, send it to us. We're good. Now, if you are some rich person who's intentionally trying to game the system for your personal gain, then that might be an issue. Those are the people that get audited. The big muckety mucks who are who are just greedy. Then we will come after you.
I'll tell you this much. If you ever need somebody to help put you to sleep, listen to him talk. My God. Let's see. What's his biggest fear?
What's your biggest fear?
Okay, my biggest fear, and this might be uncommon, but I am afraid of things that can't really happen, or things that are like an optical illusion but aren't possible in real life. So for example, M.C. Escher paintings, like a staircase that starts nowhere and leads to nowhere, and walls and architecture that are not possible in real life, or opening a door and a room is upside down, or just objects that move through space and do not abide by the laws of physics. Because I'm a logical person, I'm trying to wrap my head around these things, and because I can't get a toehold in logic into how that setup is occurring, I lose my bearings. And that is my biggest fear.
I'd have slapped the bag and said, like, get to the damn part already. Let's see. Biggest regret.
What is your biggest regret?
My biggest regret. Okay. Years ago, I used to work at a video store. Back in the day and age where they actually had video stores, where I worked with this girl named Rebecca, and we got along so good. We were jokey, we had banter, but the thing I was oblivious to at the time was that she was flirting with me. Like, she was into me. And the crazy thing is, I had a crush on her, but I was in the dark to her feelings about me. But now, years later, I can think back. I'm like, oh yeah, she was totally flirting with me. How did I miss that? Nothing happened, and that is a major regret. I might take that one to my grave.
He said all that to say he works for the IRS. Exactly. Yeah, he definitely needs to learn that M4. You ain't lying about that. All right, let's see. Let's see, who would she be on the stranded island with? She's probably gonna say a plant or a palm tree or something.
If you were going to be stranded on an island with one person of your choosing, who would it be?
I know the standard answer is to name someone really hot who you want to sleep with, but that's actually pretty cruel. You're basically condemning the person you picked to be stranded on a deserted island. That's a pretty awful thing to do to someone. I'd pick no one. I'd be stuck on the island by myself.
That's a lie.
Oh!
This is embarrassing. Forgot I was hooked up to a lie detector. I'd pick Chris Hemsworth. Sorry, Chris.
Oh, snap. I wasn't expecting that. Uh, right? Let's see. Worst way to betray a friend.
What's the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I gave a lot of my friends chlamydia. In fairness, some of them probably had it already. We're all very open about our sexuality. That's just the type of people I vibe with.
What? Wow. And she said it so calmly too, like, gave everybody chlamydia. What? Yeah, I gotta see that. I gotta hear her controversial or unpopular opinion.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
Owning pets is wrong and should be illegal. If your dog or cat isn't free to come and go as they please, they're not your pet, they're your prisoner.
Yeah, she definitely did say friends. She definitely did. Let's see. What's her biggest regret?
What is your biggest regret?
Working normal jobs and living a normal life as long as I did. I was always miserable when I was working. Even when I was off the clock, I was miserable. So, I got out of the rat race a few years ago, and I've never been happier.
She is. Wow. Let's see. Let's see what her guilty pleasure is.
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
Walking naked through the woods. I'm much more comfortable around trees and flowers than I am around people.
Okay, yeah, she needs to go. What's good, newbie? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. Again, for all those coming in, here's the link for the next Battle of the Beats episode. Hey, newbie, that's the link that's going to feature your song. So, yeah, be ready to rock out on the pre-show. There goes family camping trips, right? Yeah. Her guilty pleasure is denying a bank loan to her minority family. Right. Yeah, newbie, you got to watch the beginning of this. This game is crazy. Let's see. Let's see. What's her happiest memory?
What is your happiest memory?
When I was in the 4th grade, our teacher had a seizure in front of the whole class and died. We got to go home early. It was a double win.
Wow. Wow. No, she didn't just say that. Wow. Oh my God.
What is your most embarrassing memory?
When I was 6 years old, my parents forced me to attend the birthday party of the girl who lived next door. They fed me copious amounts of candies, cakes, ice cream. I got caught up in such a sugar rush, I actually participated in their games. The worst part was, afterwards, Many of these peasants actually thought we were friends.
We need to check to see if she's got any criminal activity. Because you know what? Yeah, let's go with this law one. Because she's talking a lot about killing people and all that, and teachers having seizures, dying, and having to like what?
What's the most serious law you have ever broken?
See, the problem with that question is that you need to be caught, tried, and convicted for you to be breaking the law. Now, say I shoot someone. Was it self-defense? Was it manslaughter? Was it murder? Until it gets in front of a jury, we just don't know. And I'm not dumb enough to get caught and have to be put in front of a jury.
My God. Yeah, she definitely has. And she must have did a good job of covering up and making sure it didn't come back to her. She must have.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I don't have friends, but I have betrayed people. When I was in high school, there was a girl in my class who told me she wanted to kill herself. And I could have helped her, but I didn't. And in hindsight, I do wish I had. I ran into her recently, and she's married to a loser, has 2 ugly children, and works part-time as a waitress. If I had helped her commit suicide back then, she wouldn't be suffering like that. I offered to kill her now, but apparently it's too late. She doesn't want to die anymore.
What? Wow. Who says that? Check her basement, backyard. Yeah. Yeah. Check everywhere. I guess we know who's going next.
What's your proudest accomplishment?
I once had these neighbors who liked to hang outside on their porch all day, blaring terrible music. I thought I could take a bat to their stereo myself and end it, but they of course had cameras. So I took a picture of their stereo and posted it to Craigslist under the free stuff category. Got somebody else just to take the whole stereo away. As a bonus, they also took all of their patio furniture. They never hung around outside after that.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by placebos. Are you a hypochondriac? Ask your doctor if placebos are right for you. Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
I can't get over these damn these commercials, these ads. Yeah, her makeup is crazy. M4 is crazy. She like the curly hair white girl from Living Color. Oh, Kelly Caulfield. Yeah, she does. Don't she kind of look like that little puppet from the Saw movies? The one that be on the little tricycle. Someone I want to play a game. That's her. I think Jigsaw raised her. Yeah, she looks crazy. All right, y'all. Voting time. Who's going? Joe, Sam, Autumn, or Lilith? She do. She definitely look like Jigsaw. Be doing that little laugh too. That creepy ass laugh. Ugh. I love the Saw movies though. All right, Shy, you said Joe. All right. Anybody else? What y'all think? We getting Joe up out of here? I mean, I can't lie though. I do, even though she's crazy, I do kind of like hearing her answers just to see what she's going to say because she's bold. She said I offered to kill her. I'm like, yo, what is up with her? You know what? I mean, I'm not crazy about Joe either, and Autumn, I don't like her either. I like Sam though. Sam, he seems like a straight arrow. Look, don't she give you Saw vibes? Like she be wearing the pig face and just like hitting everybody with the needle and stuff. Next thing you know, you got that reverse bear trap on your face. I feel like Joe or Sam need the money, but Lilith's answers they are. All right, so Lilith could stay. So we do like Sam. We all like Lilith, even though she's shot out. I don't like Autumn. I could vote for her off. And Joe Joe probably does need the money because that alimony probably kicking his ass. So okay, so then Autumn don't like anything. Autumn just, she said my money is nature. My form of currency is the wilderness. She said I will pay you in leaves and dirt. All right. So who we going with? Who we going with? Are we going with Joe or Autumn? Because it sounds like you guys want to keep Sam and Lilith around. So they did. They really messed her makeup up. Like she really looks like something off of like a survival horror movie, or like one of those video games that we always play and stuff. Like Evil Within and Resident Evil. She's giving off that vibe. All right. I kind of feel bad for Joe a little bit. So, you know what? So who y'all think? Who do y'all think? Autumn. All right. So Shy says Joe. DB says Autumn. I say Autumn too. I agree. I can't stand her. She's too aggressive. She got some serious issues. Randy Jean, what's going on? How you feeling? How you living? Welcome, man. Appreciate you coming through. All right, yeah, let's get Autumn up out of here. Let's.
The votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Autumn.
It's probably for the best I didn't win. Lots of money rarely leads to happiness.
Let's start round 4.
All right, so we got 2 more rounds. Let's see. Let's see what Joe's pet peeve is.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
I can't stand it when people are FaceTiming or like on speakerphone around me, like as if I'm not there, stomping around with their big loud conversation, like you're holding me hostage to your conversation. I don't give a shit. Go somewhere else. What happened to, phones that you had to hold up to your ear so I didn't have to listen to you? That shit drives me crazy.
All right, Joe. Tell us how you really feel. Does he have any happy memories? I'm curious now.
What is your happiest memory?
Watching the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. I've been an Eagles fan my entire life, and I was beginning to think I'd never see them win a Super Bowl, okay? Not only did they win, but they won in a shootout against Tom Brady in a game that had more offensive yards than any other game in history, even regular season games, in history. And they did it with their backup quarterback. It was amazing.
All right, see, and he gets cool points for that because I'm an Eagles fan, And yes, us beating Brady in his prime with a second string quarterback, yeah, that was memorable. And that Philly special, yeah. All right, Joe gets some points. He was going to get my vote to get kicked off, but he's an Eagles fan, so that's why I got to kind of stick with him. All right, let's see what he would do about a wallet.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
I mean, if there was cash in the wallet, I'd keep that. You know, finders keepers. But yeah, I'd return the wallet. I've actually heard if you put a rubber band around the wallet and drop it in the mailbox, the post office will return it. I don't know if that's true, but yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Let's see what he's talking about with superpowers.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Immortality? I've heard nerds say like, oh, that would be a curse or something like that, but I don't believe that. That's BS. If I could choose anything, yeah, I'd live forever, for sure.
Can't go wrong with immortality. Can't go wrong there. All right, let's see. What's his guilty pleasure?
What is your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
I love bad movies. You know, movies that are so bad that then they're good. Because it's just like so entertaining how bad they are. Like Sharknado. That shit sucks, but it's good, you know? Or like, what does the fox say? Oh, that's a song, but you know, it's so bad that I like that song, you know? Stuff like that, yeah. Bad things become good things. For me.
Can't argue that because I don't like bad movies, but sometimes they're so bad that it's like you end up watching them anyway. Like for example, what was a really terrible movie? Oh, you know what? Like, I like that answer too. Like Batman and Robin when they had Batgirl in there with what's the name is Mr. Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger. That movie was terrible, but you can't help but to watch it because it was just so corny that. And then Bane, how they made him seem like he was like something was wrong with him. He'll be there saying like one word and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm with him on that one. All right, let's see. Back to the big homie Sam. Dumbest thing he's ever done.
What is the dumbest thing you ever did?
Dumbest thing I ever did. How do I choose just one? Okay. I was camping outside a store waiting to buy a game console. So it was going to be released, and I wanted to get there early. I wanted to make sure that I got one. And I set up a tent. I was going to sleep outside the store. I was there for 28 hours in my tent. The night before the store opened, when they were going to sell the console, it was go time. I went to sleep in my tent, had my phone with me. I didn't have any way to charge my phone, and my alarm didn't go off in the morning because my phone ran out of juice. I woke up 3 hours after the store opened, and I did not get the console. I slept in a tent on a sidewalk. Got back problems from it for what ended up being no reason whatsoever.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? My uncle did the same thing. I think right around the time PS3 came out, he was trying to he slept outside to get one. And because he's such a heavy sleeper, he was out there for hours. And by the time he woke up, they were all gone. I'm like, yeah, that was not worth it. I'll never forget that. It's like, just wait, because it's like you're going to eventually get your hands on one. I'm not sleeping outside no store for no game console. I don't care what it is. You know, patience is a virtue. So,
What is your most embarrassing memory?
Oh, yeah. I got an embarrassing memory. My most embarrassing memory was... Okay, so I was maybe like 4 or 5 years old, and we were at a neighbor's house, the Harrises. They were the only house on the block that had a pool. So we'd go over there for summer afternoons, pool parties. So I was in the pool this one time with my dad, and I told him I had to pee. And he told me, just go in the pool. That's what everyone does. So again, I was really young. This was like probably right before kindergarten. And I peed in the pool and it was fine. So that became a normal thing. I would go, if I was in the pool, I would pee in the pool. Well, one summer, again, I was very young, maybe kindergarten. There was a big pool party. It was a birthday. Everyone was there from my class, the neighbors, and I had to go. I wasn't in the pool. I was standing right outside the pool, and I figured, oh, if I have to go, just go in the pool. And I stood there and peed into the pool. I quickly learned that that was wrong. Everyone was horrified. They cleared out the pool. Party was almost over. It was like I ruined the birthday. And that stigma stuck with me, let's see, if that was kindergarten, almost until high school. Yeah, I was the pool peer. Not my proudest moment.
My man was just straight going in the, just doing everything in the pool. Oh man, that's hella embarrassing. He don't seem too ashamed though. That's the funny part. All right, let's see. Worst way to betray a friend.
What is the worst way you've betrayed a friend?
I try not to betray friends, but okay. I spoiled Avengers Infinity War for several of my friends and coworkers. So, opening night, I saw it twice. I got my tickets in advance for 2 showings right in a row, back to back. I was at the theater for like 6 hours just downloading Infinity War, and it was awesome. But I'm like, okay, Friday, maybe people haven't seen it yet. Over the weekend, I saw it 2 more times. I go into work Monday. I assume that everyone has seen it. It's a phenomenon. It's like the movie grossed like $2 billion. I don't know how much everyone saw it. I assume they all saw it opening weekend. And I started going on about the people we lost, the Avengers we lost, the snap. I really spoiled that movie for a lot of people. I had a lot of apologizing to do that day. And if you're watching, let me just say once again, I am so sorry. I promise you, I am now keeping it spoiler-free.
I love his honesty. That is evil. I know they probably was ready to whoop his ass, but at least he's honest. So I give him credit for that.
What is your favorite holiday?
Yeah, my favorite holiday is definitely Pi Day. March 14th, 3/14, aka 3.14, as in pi. And I love it. It's not an official holiday yet, anyway, but every Pi Day, I go to a competition where, first off, there are many varieties of pie, blueberry, apple, we indulge. And then there's the competition part of it where they see who can name the most numbers after the decimal point from memory. And I won it once. I named 1,826 numbers from memory, but that's not the world record. And I don't know if I'll ever get close to that. The world record is 70,000 from memory. Happy Pi Day.
That's crazy because M4 was just talking about that. Like, she was saying that he's probably like into pies and stuff. You know, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that 314, that's National Pie Day. That's crazy. Wow. Right. He definitely is. That's next level because I never even thought about that. Never thought about that.
What is your happiest memory?
I'm going there in my mind right now. Absolutely my happiest memory was going to see The Phantom Menace on the big screen. Star Wars Episode 1. You see, let's rewind. I thought I would never see new Star Wars in my lifetime. So when that came to pass, and I found myself butt in seat, looking up in a theater, brand new, taking me to a galaxy far, far away, the iconic scroll, the Star Wars logo, the score, John Williams. I can honestly say I was never happier. Now, the quality overall of the prequels, that is another conversation. But for that frozen moment in time, kill me now. I'm good.
Yeah, I can't lie. I love Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars head. And that iconic scroll and the long ago and the galaxy far. Yeah, I'm with him on that. Because that, that part is dope. The music and everything, the whole description. Yeah, I rock with him on that one. Oh, man. Back to Wednesday.
What is your most controversial or unpopular opinion?
I believe that we should bring back public execution. We're already executing people in 27 states. Why not sell tickets? I know some people really hate the death penalty, but they should love this idea. Executing these prisoners in private only helps the masses not to think about it. Making it public will bring attention to it. And it gives the rest of us something to do.
I was trying to hold the laughter in. I'm looking at your comments, DV. I was trying to hold it in. She wow. Oh my god.
What is the dumbest thing you ever did?
This rich couple used to pay me to sit for their dog. And one day he died on my watch. So I buried him in the backyard, replaced him with a look-alike from the local pet shop. The couple comes home. The new dog won't stop barking, yapping, nipping. I said he was acting normal during my watch. I got paid and I left. Anyway, he ends up biting one of them. So they put him outside, where he digs up the original, who turns out wasn't as dead as I thought.
What?
So they decided they needed to call me, text me dozens of times, asking me why I would bury their dog alive and try and replace him with an evil clone. I figured there was no way explaining my way out of that one, so I didn't reply.
Fam. What? Wow. The dead stare. Yeah, her stare makes it so much worse. That was crazy. She's savage for that one. The dog wasn't even dead. Oh my God.
What's your most embarrassing guilty pleasure?
I like to turn off movies at the sad part, right before the end, and say that's the ending. It works for every movie. For example, in action movies, where it looks like the hero is lost. In romantic comedies, where the couple breaks up, and it looks like they'll never see each other again. You get a much more satisfying ending that way. You should try it.
She's so serious, though.
You're the conductor on a runaway trolley. There are 5 people on the tracks ahead of you who cannot get off the tracks in time. If you continue forward, you will run over and kill all 5. You cannot stop the trolley, but you can change to an alternate track where there is only one person on it. If you decide to change tracks, all 5 people on the original track will live, but the person on the alternate track will be run over and die. Do you change tracks?
So if I stay on the first track, I get to kill 5 people without the possibility of getting in any trouble whatsoever. But if I change tracks, I only get to kill 1, and there's a possibility that I go to prison. Why would I possibly change tracks? Is this a trick question? Is there a way to kill all 6? If there is, I don't see it. I'd stay on the first track and settle for 5.
Man, I'm over here shaking my head like, oh my God. It's like, why did we even ask her that question? We should have even knew the answer. Should have known she'd get a kick out of that. She is bugging.
If you're going to be stranded on an island with one person of your
She's
choosing,
definitely a human
who
crow.
would it be?
Jeff Tucker. He's an old boss of mine. I really hate him. If he were trapped on that island with me, I could torture him endlessly, and he'd have no chance to escape. I could be entertained for years that way.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by the letter K. Now it's time for the audience to vote.
What?
Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
No, the hell they didn't just pull a Sesame Street. They said this is brought to you by the letter K. What? Yeah, yo, this game is crazy. This game is crazy. Why they didn't finish it though? They supposed to say the number, right? Don't they do that at Sesame Street? Like Sesame Street is brought to you by the letter A, the number 4. They just said the letter K though. Oh my God, my stomach hurt. My stomach hurt. Ah. This is why I love doing variety, because see, you would it's these type of games right here that you gotta play. People don't give it enough credit. All right, who's going? Joe, Sam, or Lilith? You know what? I like Sam. I really do. I kind of want to keep Lilith around, so maybe Joe, because Joe just And for real, you saw what they did. What the hell kind of commercial was that? They said this is brought to you by the letter K, and then that's it. Come on. If that ain't Sesame Street, then what is? I'm just saying. They, they really just said the letter K. It just went right back to it. Oh, my stomach. Oh, my stomach. Oh, God. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's get Joe out of
The
here.
votes are in. The audience has voted to send home Joe.
That's fine. My ex and her loser boyfriend would probably get the money anyways because our legal system sucks. So, whatever.
It's now time for our final round.
Oh, man, here we go. This is going to be good. Yeah.
What were you like as a child?
As a child, I was always watching cartoons after school, Saturday morning, whenever I could, and playing video games. Lots and lots of video games. And I gotta say that a lot of my friends today are people who I've met playing online video games. So I guess I haven't changed too much.
I like Joe. Yeah. Cartoons and video games. Woo. Yep, if that was my childhood.
What was your childhood dream?
You know, my childhood dream was always to be the first or youngest person to accomplish something. Like, I would have loved to have been the youngest person ever to graduate from MIT, or the youngest person ever to travel to space. But as you grow old, you start to lose that dream, because when you're 9 years old and you publish an article in a physics journal, that's amazing. When you're 35 years old and you do it, you're just a nerd.
Joe's basic. Yeah, he was basic. Definitely surprise, surprise, right?
If you could have any job, what would it be?
If I could have any job, I'd like to be the continuity supervisor on any Star Trek TV show. There are so many mistakes that would have been so easy to fix if only someone caught them in time. I'd love to be that someone.
You'd love to be that someone? Let me tell you why there's mistakes. When you're working 17 to 22 hours a day, sometimes people mess up on continuity, all right? Relax. Just relax.
I just want to say I'm so sorry, because in the moment when I was thinking about my dream job, I literally forgot that you were on Star Trek, and you have boldly gone where no man has gone before. So, thank you for your service, and yeah, I am sorry for being so nitpicky.
Yo, it really throws me off when the host starts talking like that, because I don't be expecting that. Like, that was crazy. He said, "Relax, relax." I mean, I do agree though. Like, everything after Deep Space Nine, I didn't like Star Trek, but everything before that was dope. After Deep Space Nine, I wasn't watching it no more. I always wanted to be a NASCAR driver or an astronaut. I just drive like a bat out of hell and smoke a lot of weed, basically dreams and cheat.
What advice
Oh
would
my
you
god.
give to your younger self?
What advice would I give to my younger self? Okay, first, I would make sure to tell myself to buy stock in Microsoft Apple and Netflix and hold on to it until at least 2019. Don't sell it until 2019. And then I would actually tell myself to start playing chess early and often, because I was late to the game, and I love chess, and I'm pretty good at it, but I don't think I'll ever be great at it. And you have to start young, and you have to play early and often if you want to be truly exceptional at chess. And I really believe that if I did start young, I could have been one of the greats, because I see everything it takes to be exceptional. Yeah, I would tell myself to start playing chess early. Join the chess club.
You know what? I got to learn how to play chess myself. I love checkers, but I definitely didn't know how to do chess. But yeah, he'd have been hella rich. All three of those are all billion-dollar corporations: Microsoft, Netflix, and Apple. Psh, my man would have been trillion, bazillion, glazillion. He'd have just been an heir. It wouldn't have been billionaire, trillionaire. He'd just been an heir. Too much money to even count.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
Any superpower? You know, I'd have to go with Mr. Mixelplix's magic. Now, it might be a deep cut for some people. He's great. He's an imp from the fifth dimension, DC Comics, and he's part of the rogues gallery of Superman. And if you can mess with Superman, you've got some powers. And I just like that he's wily and weird. But his one weakness is he can wind up in prison in the fifth dimension if he says his own name backwards. But come to think of it, I've never said my own name backwards. So, yeah, should be fine. Yeah, let's definitely go with Mixelplix.
I don't know who the hell Mixelplix is. Chess is pretty dope. Yeah, I heard it is. I heard that the only two things I know with chess, I heard that the pawns always go first and that you always gotta be one step ahead of your opponent in order to win. Is that true? Because that's the only thing I know about chess. All right, back to Weirdo Wednesday. All right, let's hear these answers.
Have you cheated on anyone?
Of course I have. I don't answer to men. If I choose to hook up with a guy, he should be eternally grateful. I certainly don't have any obligations to him afterwards.
Yeah, I that whole pie thing that he was talking about was crazy, and it's funny because you were actually talking about that before. So yeah, the fact that he said that was very like interesting.
What's your most unusual pet peeve?
I hate it when people whistle. Or sing. Or hum. Or smile. Or breathe.
What the hell is wrong with her? She just does not like people. She said, I don't like when people breathe. You took the words right out of my mouth, Phil. The same thing, yeah. I think she just wants to be the last person alive at this point.
If you found a wallet, would you return it?
I found a wallet once. I looked up the owner on social media. Turned out to be some racist, sexist loser who was inexplicably married. I kept the cash, and I went to return the wallet to his home when I knew he would be at work. I told his wife that he left it behind during a one-night stand.
Wow. Yo. What? I'm speechless. Absolutely speechless after that one.
If you could have any job, what would it be?
Supreme ruler of Earth. You said any job. Who wouldn't want to rule Earth? If anybody says anything else, they're lying, and their lie detector should go off. Totalitarianism can be a very effective form of government with the right ruler. Look at Vlad the Impaler. Sure, he has his critics. Some have said his methods were too harsh. But look at his empire and how smoothly it was run. Hardly any crime. I could do that. I could be the next Vlad the Impaler.
Could you imagine her getting married? You know how they be like, do you take this person as your lawfully wedded husband and wife to love and to honor till death do you part? Death do you part? Oh yeah. Like her eyes, she would probably light up, look like the Grinch and stuff when he has an idea. She's a freaking demon. She has to go down in history in some type of savage category. Yo, could you imagine her on like a show like Jeopardy or something like that? I mean, I hate when people breathe too, but all the other things are fine if it sounds nice. I mean, yeah, breathing, it can be annoying, but I mean, nothing you can do about that. We gotta breathe. Now, I mean, yeah, breathing too heavy, yeah, I can understand that, but I don't know. She just don't like breathing, period. You could even be like breathing low and silently, and she'd probably be ready to slit your throat.
What was your childhood dream?
I've always wanted to be possessed by a demon. That's still my dream. Maybe one day I can make it happen.
That's the end of this round. We'll soon find out who will be going home after this message from our sponsor. Today's episode is brought to you by Vegas Tales, the full-motion video game from the makers of Truth. A wealthy resort owner is dying and needs you to help decide who should inherit his estate. You'll be interviewing some over-the-top characters and helping choose who will become extremely wealthy. Be careful, as there may be more to some than meets the eye. Vegas Tales is available now on your favorite gaming platform. Now it's time for the audience to vote. Please enter the selection of the contestant you think should be going home.
That last answer was crazy. She's wild. But then again, damn near every answer was nuts. I don't think there was one normal answer she gave. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys haven't gotten a chance, I did stream Vegas Tales. It's all a part of my movie video game night playlist. So yeah, if you guys get a chance, check that out. You think this one is crazy? Vegas Tales is right there. Now, just keep in mind, towards the end, it did crash. I don't know what happened, but you pretty much can get an idea of the entire game. But that game was crazy. Some of those twists on there, I was like, whoa, I was not expecting it. Yeah, she wants to be possessed. She's wild. She is wild. All right, y'all. Moment of truth. Who's going? Who's staying and who's going? I I'm gonna just tell you right now. I'm riding with Sam. Yeah, Lilith could go. I'm kind of nervous if like we get rid of her. Like, what's going to happen? She might put a hex on us. But I like Sam though. You got to just send her somewhere where she can't come back, like Antarctica. All right, so Lilith it is. All right. Anybody else before we I say Lilith. DB says Lilith. M4. Anybody else that's here? Sam, Lilith. Hide her from the rest of the world. You just gotta send her to a whole nother planet. Maybe just hop in a rocket and just push her out. Watch her just head towards the sun. But knowing her, she might like that. She might have a big ass smile on her face. All right. Looks like it's gonna be Lilith. Let's go. Bye bye, Wednesday Adams.
The votes are in. The $1 million prize is going to Sam.
For real? Wow. I cannot believe this. I'm not usually the winner when it comes to stuff like this. I've never done stuff like this, but this is amazing. I can't wait to start working on my film.
Sam used the prize money to produce his movie. It was panned by many critics and performed poorly at the box office. Thanks largely to Sam's unique writing style. Damn! Oh my god! He had such high hopes for it, and the fact that it bombed. Damn. It eventually became a sleeper hit as it got found by audiences who appreciate Sam's odd sense of humor and unusual take on drama. Dang, DB, you said it too. Straight to DVD. I don't even, dang, it didn't even make it to the red box. Damn. They didn't even put it on the streaming platforms. Hulu and Netflix said, nope. Not even Freevee. And Freevee, that's like the last resort. If you don't make it on Freevee, then that means your movie is garbage. Damn. It is now considered a cult classic among fans who know how to appreciate a really good bad movie. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. God damn. Oh. Damn, Sam. That means Joe gonna be at home watching it too. Hey, DB, that's a good one. That's a good one. Sleeper hit. Damn. Wow. Wow. Cult classic. Well, you know Lilith will watch it. Just because the fact that it's a cult. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've done a lot of like movie video games. This probably by far is like in my Mount Rushmore. I would say this. Um, There's one I did called Bloodshore. That one was crazy. I gotta say Vegas Tales, and I'm trying to think of what's the other one I did that was. It's one other one I did. I gotta go back and look. But yeah, I can't lie. Bloodshore was probably one of the craziest ones I did. That one was insane. In fact, hold on, I'm about to look real quick. Let me look at my list. Oh, you know what? Dark Knights with Poe and Monroe. If you guys get a chance, watch that. It's like a TV series. It's a 6-part miniseries. That one was crazy. I got to throw that up there too. I like how they did that one. Yeah, that hey, M4, that's gonna be the name of the movie. That's gonna be the sequel. Damn, Sam. This was a great one. Appreciate it, appreciate it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this one. The movie games are great. This was excellent. Yeah, this was well thought out. Whoever put this game together, I know it's a company called FMV Interactive. Yeah, they did a damn good job with this one. Oh yeah, yeah. The Isle Tide Hotel. That was crazy too. I forgot about that one. You know what? That would be the honorable mention right there. Be finding some gems. Yeah, you know what it is? Um, I have like a recommendations set up on my PlayStation. So when I do certain games, they just show me like stuff that's very similar that they think that I would like. So I definitely just, aim for those. And like I said, it's all about variety, Again, I'm not here to keep showing streams of Fortnite and Call of Duty and Minecraft. Like I said, no disrespect to anybody that does their thing with those games and for the community, but I need variety. I need to see stuff that's different, stuff that's going to get my attention, that's going to keep me and my audience engaged and in tune. So that's what it's all about. So trust me, I got plenty more on the way, plenty more of these. So we just getting started. I definitely got to watch the Vegas Tales one. I still got to finish the old one you did a while back. I think. Oh yeah, Chicken Police. I forgot about that one. That one was crazy too. Actually, you know what? I could tell you which ones. I mean, watch them all. Um, but let me tell you which ones I would definitely recommend watching. Let me go to the playlist real quick. Uh, let me see. Oh, so Erica was good. It drags, but it was still pretty solid. Late Shift was good. Oh, She Sees Red. That was a good one. Bloodshore. That's probably one of my favorites. Oh, snap. American Hero. I forgot about that one. Oh, Telling Lies. That's another good one. I did do I don't know if you guys ever played Guilty Gear and Psychopass. Those are like the animes. I did those. Those were movie games. Oh, you know what? Artful Escape. I love that one. That was a really good one. I did Simulacra, Chicken Police, The Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker, and Shape Shifting Detective. Those were pretty solid too. Dark Nights with Poe Monroe. That was my favorite. And then um, so there's this couple, Alan and Marie. They have their own studio company. I forgot what it's called, but they got like all these crazy titles like the Jakku's Totally Normal Journey. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. I forgot about that one. That one was funny as hell. I'm in love with your dead grandmother. She treats me like no other. Yeah, I love that one. There was buy this game. I have a gun. There's a genie in my Szechuan sauce. Um, John Fart. That one was crazy. Oh, Case Files. Death of Paulette Williams. I like that one too. And oh, who pressed mute on Uncle Marcus? Damn, I didn't realize I did so many. I did Lake. I did Spirit Fair, Dreamfall chapters. That was good. Oh yeah, the Kingdom Hearts ones. Those were really good too for all my Disney fans. Oh, you know what? That Vampire the Masquerade. I remember you said you liked that one, M4. That one was really good. Oh, and the Gallery. I forgot about that. And the 5 and 10 dates. Those were good. I forgot. I'd have to put that in there. I like 5 and 10 dates. So yeah, but yeah, I got quite a collection. So yeah, definitely check those out. Let me know what you guys think of those. Again, more movie games are on the way, so stay tuned. I'm just getting started. Yeah, they just came out with another one. It's called Potato Sack Racing 2024. I'm gonna go buy it probably like in another week or so. Um, yeah, that one was so vivid with the mind still with the color schemes. Yeah, yeah, I love those. But if you really like color schemes, watch The Artful Escape. that one was beautiful. Like they did a really good job with that one. It's such a hidden indie gem, but yeah. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed that one. Again, more movie video games are on the way, so just be on the lookout. Again, I'm dropping my link for my next Battle of the Beats episode. That's going to be episode 21. That's Monday, November 13th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be on the lookout for that one. For all of my gaming fans, if you guys love that game Little Nightmares, my cousin Merge, he did. He's actually going to be the participant on this one. It's a rematch battle. He actually sampled the Little Nightmares beat. He took the theme for that game. He sampled it and he turned it into a beat, and I absolutely love it. I just love Little Nightmares. I'm a survival horror fan. So definitely come through so you can check out that one. He's going to be premiering it. He's actually going second in the battle. So it'll give you guys some time to make your way in case you can't like jump in right away. But even if you miss it, you can always catch the replay. But definitely looking forward to that. So that's the link there. Set your notifications, spread it out. I mean, share it out. Spread the word, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, the date one was cool. I like that one. But again, appreciate all the continuous love and support as the lights come on in the theater. Quietly make your way out so all the ushers can come in and clean up and do their thing. Again, big shout out to each and every one of y'all. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, hit that notification bell. Anytime I go live, come through, kick your feet up, relax. My home is your home. You already know what it is. And remember the 4 beautiful things that make this world go round. Peace, love, positivity, and prosperity always. So till next time, ladies and gents, it's your boy signing off. Much love, peace, and I'm going.